We are very lucky today to be here at By Chloe to meet Sam Wasser, the co-founder of By Chloe. I want to hear her journey, want to hear about the incredible food, the guac burger. Join me inside. It's usually breakfast with Ed, but this is actually lunch with Sam.
So we're completely changing the show for me. This is
We
perfect.
have literally reformatted the entire show. It's like Seinfeld doing, comedians in cars getting coffee, completely rebooted.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
Completely in a restaurant with like a
Yeah, we've just changed the format. But, why are you in London?
It's so crazy. I manage our social media accounts, and just from the beginning, we constantly were getting direct messages from people asking, us to come to London and us to come to all these other places, and we just started to take note of where the most people were asking us to come from, because we'll get random, places in the United States, and we're like, okay, maybe there's only one person there that really wants us, but in London it just kept coming up. And we started looking into it more and seeing in our statistics that our biggest following, number 3, was London, and it went New York to LA to London, and we have spaces in New York and LA, so that made sense to us, and a lot of it's crossover, and we're like, maybe there's something that's there, maybe, people really want us there.
Yeah, totally.
And then we got...
We do.
I hope so.
We do.
And everyone I've met being like, I saw the signage up, when are you opening?
Yeah, so cool.
We'll post a photo on Instagram of just a random burger, nodding ours, and people if you look through our comments, and nothing to do with London, it's like, when's London opening, when's London opening, when's London opening?
Yeah, we need it. It's just exciting, because you can just see people walking past now and you're not even open, who are kind of like, are you open, And that's just an awesome...
Yeah, I know, people keep coming in and taking pictures and all that stuff, and I'm like, wait until you get to try the food, because, with so many people from London that have maybe visited our stores and have tried it and experienced By Chloe, but we have so many more people that have just followed us on Instagram.
Yeah, they've never
and they're just like,
been
I just can't wait to actually taste your guac burger that I've seen for 3 years. The design and the vibe of the restaurant is authentic to what you would experience in the States. We did not
try and change it to be more here.
Exactly, and I think that we added some items that are unique to the UK.
Yeah, you have some recipes that are just here, right?
Exactly, and we really wanted to take classics that were traditional UK classics like fish and chips, shepherd's pie.
Haggis? No haggis.
No haggis. Yeah. Sticky toffee pudding, and a pea and ham soup also. Awesome. And give them our By Chloe vegan plant-based spin on it. And I think that our New Yorkers are and our US are going to be very upset that they're not going to be able to try it.
So the Covent Garden store is opening now, or will be open when this goes out.
Exactly.
Party tonight.
Yes.
Exciting. I just got my invite. Very excited.
Must have been an oversight.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm here. When's the second one opening?
Probably in spring.
Yeah. With all projects, there's a flexible
there's always
timeline.
And then especially our fans, if I give them we're opening in May, and then it ends up being June, people are like,
just
you
tears,
said
fury,
May,
and tears.
Yeah, so we like to manage expectations, and we really wanted you to feel like if you were sitting at this table and you weren't looking outside, you could be at any By Chloe anywhere in the world, and I think that's what makes us so special. Is you could be in LA, you could be in Boston, you could be in New York, and the food tastes the same, the experience is the same, and that's really what we strive for.
It's just that when you look outside, it's always grey and raining, which is that's the only drawback.
I didn't say that.
I
feel how cold it is. Everyone told me it's fine, just bring a light jacket and a scarf, you'll be okay. And then yesterday I was like, it's so cold that it chills the bone.
Which for a New Yorker is an accomplishment.
Yeah. When we first opened By Chloe, people were like, oh, I don't like vegan food, so I'm not even going to try it. It's not for me. It's not for me. Yeah, we really wanted to take these classics that people understand, like burgers and fries and mac and cheese. Who doesn't love that? Yeah. So, and put our vegan spin on it. And it's also made with all ingredients that your body identifies. So it's not as much fake meats and fake proteins and fake cheeses. All of our condiments are made in-house. Our beef ketchup is huge in the States. Yeah. Our mac and cheese isn't made with any fake cheese. It's made with sweet potato and cashew cheese sauce that we make in-house. So this indulgent meal, even though it's vegan, you're not really sacrificing anything. Totally. And I think that's really what we wanted to set out to do, is you to come in and be not after your meal oh, I'm hungry because I ate vegan. But you really are full and satisfied when you leave here.
Okay, entrepreneur, young entrepreneur, 30 under 30s, I guess.
30. Yeah.
Which is amazing. Well done.
Now I'm in the 40 bracket.
Hey, I'm so far past the 30 and I never made it. It's the sad. You're like, oh god, that's sad. But I just don't know. Does it keep going? Is there 70 under 70? I'm hoping.
I hope so.
I
love that because then every time you don't make it, it's like,
it's okay,
100 under 100 if
exactly.
God willing.
Hardest moment on the journey, hardest moments. Are there any particular standout moments that, like, as an entrepreneur, you kind of just had tough times, tough moments, like very stressed, stretched work, like? I
think, being an entrepreneur is stressful, just like you just have to like get kind of, just kind of used to that. There's definitely moments of like more stress, but I think that it's just like getting
baseline's high,
and then it just like goes up from there. Never down. Like there's no day I wake up and I'm like, I feel completely unstressed. Like it never happens. And I think that my biggest challenge from the beginning is, when you're so close to something, when it feels so much like your baby, is understanding the fact that like you can't be at every store. Like you guys have 3 stores, like you can't physically be at all of the stores. So I think it's really about building your team, trusting your team, knowing that they'll be able to do it in your absence because you just can't clone yourself. And that was really something that was hard. Exactly. Not yet. But that's something that was so difficult for me is like I would walk into a store and I would be like so upset. I'm like, oh my gosh, like why is that table over there? Or like why does that plant look like that? How did no one notice that? And it's really just try not to get so frustrated. I've spoken to like other entrepreneurs that have like amazing companies that are like 17 million times bigger than mine. That's a question I always ask them. I'm like, how do you like walk into like one of your stores or one of your studios and like not like touch everything or one of your kids? They're like, you don't.
Okay, favorite items on your menu? Or some favorites, doesn't have to be definitive.
I love the menu. So everyone always asks that. It's so hard. It's always like some days I want like one thing depending on the mood. Our guac burgers are #1 bestseller. So I always tell people if you're coming in for the first time, get the guac burger. Just like go to the best. Like go to the best dish on the menu. And our quinoa taco salad, hands down, our bestseller. It kind of flip flops on a day to day. Like on Saturdays and Sundays, it's probably our guac burger, and on Monday it's our quinoa taco salad, which is interesting to see like how people eat.
Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, so your Instagram is so not what anyone who would have a business like this is Instagram. So okay, did that happen it's beautiful by the way. So but in terms of like every other business, us included, right? Just post pictures, not just, sorry Chloe, you do a great job, I love everything.
Love you Chloe. Yeah. It's funny because it sort of started like I wasn't as much intentional, like this is what we're always gonna do. And I wanted to start posting and like building our fan base before we were open originally in 2015. And at that point we didn't even have like a menu, like we had nothing. So I had like no content. So I just started like looking up like photos that I liked and I thought were cool, and I knew color was really important to us, and like food obviously, and photography. Like there were just so many cool artists that were out there like shooting food photos. So I sort of just started putting that together, and I was like, oh, how do I make this more interesting? Like what if I do it in a color story? Like I've never seen that before. And then everyone, when we opened, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna start posting like real photos. I was like, no, you can't do that because like that ruins the whole flow of it.
Have you been to any sites? Have you been to London plenty? Like,
I've only been to London a handful of times, and every time I'm here, it's for such a short period of time. So I've been like, exactly. And so like last time I was here, I had meetings back to back for
the whole time.
For the 3 days I was here, and I was like, please, can we like push the meetings back till 12? And we got up so early just so that we could run to like Selfridges and Liberty, because I was like, I need to like go shopping or do something or like see some sort of site when we were here, which like is funny that I go to a department store to see a site, but I was like, we have to just go. I'm dying to go to Soho Farmhouse, which is awesome. Outside of the city, and I've seen, heard such amazing things, but again, finding the time. Stay tuned.
There you go.
Do it. Thank you.
I'm looking at food now. You can go.